morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be starting a new coaching series for Quake Clan Arena. This is the first episode of one of my clients. He's like a 900 ELO Clan Arena player who's just started playing Quake. He's pretty much like a brand new beginner, but he's played a few times. He's just getting into Clan Arena now, and his past games are like Counter-Strike, and that's pretty much it. I've only seen him play Counter-Strike, so we'll see if he has some quick timing talent, Maybe you understand like how some of the FPS geometry works, but we'll see what we got. And I have recorded these clips, so I did kind of see what his gameplay was, but we'll go into it properly now. And we're a game here on Hidden Fortress or DM20. It's a 6v6 VQL Clan Arena, and we're just going to go, it's 4 rounds in. This is the 5th round, but this is when I started recording. And we'll just go one round after the other, see what his mistakes are, what he can improve on. This video is directed for him and anyone else that might be similar level to him and can learn from the advice I'm giving him. So this is him here, CBA. So where's he starting? He's starting up here where the power up is, and all of his team, as you can see, is on bridge. So as you can see, he's just peeking bridge. He didn't really do any damage. He jumped down here, which is a big mistake. Still 2 people fall off. He gets 1 rail in, gets the 2nd rail in, gets rocketed. Nading here. I mean, his team is above. He's going this way. This is a flank. Whoop, gets a nice kill. Whoop. Yep, gets a nice LG kill. So it was a 1-man flank. He could have easily died doing that, but it turns out it works out for him. Nice couple of rounds there to end the round. And let's go for the 2nd round. So from that round, what I can say is he played very instinctively. He was hitting a lot of shots here. I want to go back to this moment where he jumped off. When he was here, he didn't really have that much impact because he has the same angle as all his team. So if the enemy team just spams plasma, they're just going to get zoned off, or rockets or nades, whatever. It's going to be useless. So to attack bridge, you got to get another angle. You got to either rocket jump in there and open up some space for the team if no one else is doing that, or come from underneath or the other side, from LG room side. When he goes here, it's good. He can hit a rail here, but he just jumps down. I would have just stayed up top, went for the rail shot. Some other guy comes through the teleporter here as he's jumping down, and they end up both falling down. And they're both focused away from him to kill this Genoxy player. So he gets, the better of that situation. And he closes out the round nice with his flank. It's a good round. Let's see the next round. This round started already, I think. Okay. I think, it just started, okay. So he's on bridge. He's 2v1ing this guy. Okay, he dies. Now we should kill this guy next with his teammate. Whoops. Okay, what happens here? He fell off somehow. He just walked in. He just walked straight into this rocket, pretty much. He should have. I don't know if he saw this rocket coming because one of his teammates' rockets was flying in the same direction, so he would have seen it about this point. And he's trying to strafe into him so he can hit the next rail shot. I mean, it's just instinctive. You should have jumped, crouched that while hitting the rail shot through here. It is what it is. You just get hit for it. And this is not a teleport exit. Okay, he hits that rail. It's alright. Jumps up here. That's dangerous. So you should never do that because, of course, if you jump up there, they can be watching it. As soon as you jump up here, like the guy that's spamming nades, if you had rail out or whatever, he could have just hit you as well as this guy that's right in your face and end up killing you. It's not just, if you want to rocket jump, you rocket jump up to where Reservoir G is, back to safety, and you try fight the rest of the enemies together. Just a bad mistake. Alright, 3rd clip. So he's starting bridge again. All his teammate is on like the LG room side of the bridge, and they have this one player isolated off. So what's going to happen now is because his positioning is the player next to the power-up room, which is here. He's going to get targeted. So I don't remember this round, but I think he gets absolutely blasted. Or he would. He should. Actually, there is one player that does walk into this Revoir G player does walk into that room. But there is a player on bridge right here who he should be looking at. This is the player right here who he should be focused on. And he gets bounced back to LG room. And now the map is cut off, pretty much. And he eats just a rocket dead point blank. So what's he looking for? He has rail out. He's in the back line of his team, spamming a bit of rockets. He's trying to push up. He's trying to rocket maybe to zone to. He's blocking his team, man. He's just right up his teammate's ass. If his teammate's trying to strafe to the right, he's not gonna be able to. If the enemy rockets either like this guy's foot who he's blocking, they're both gonna eat 100 damage. Just shit position. He's right up his teammate's ass for no reason. Absolutely no reason. I know you want to go in, but like you gotta do it in a way it's not like fucking blocking your team. And they're trying to find the last guy frantically. Should get him, yeah. Alright, next round. Alright, so now he's playing over here. Right up in this guy's face. You better have your rockets out. Does he switch? Nope, he has nades. Nade in the floor, backs off a little bit, takes LG out, okay. Still spamming nades. Hits one nade, sees two teammates bridge still. He should really right now insta go to LG and then circle jump over there to see the angle to see who he just hit. Because if he doesn't do that, his two low health teammates are just going to die instantly. He just needs to get over there. He has another teammate with him that done the same thing. That literally done what I just said and jumped straight in there. They're going to... Okay, there's 4 players. 1 just died, 3 left. It's okay to retreat now because they're low health, but this round... Spamming nades here. See how he peaks here. We'll coach some micro. Some micro coaching. We're doing macro coaching with some micro coaching. Whoop. Whoop. He already knows there's no one there, so there's no... Unless they rocket jump, but he'll hear it first. There's no reason to look there, really. You already... Unless like in the fucking corner, but who the fuck does that? Anyways. Round's over. Alright, we're playing bridge again. Kill this guy. I don't know what this is. He's just... I don't know what that is. It's just nerves, I think, of being a new player. All you have to do here is just maximize your damage. He's not shooting at you, so there's no reason to be all dodging all up in his face, giving him a reason, giving him the option to like be able to do a lot of damage to you. You should rail him right there, right here. As soon as the round starts, have rail out, have it aimed at him, and just hold left click. So as soon as the round starts, it will hit him instantly. And if you sat there, you should have rocketed. Well, LG, you could pin him in the fucking corner with this other guy, Janaxi. Both the LGs from this angle would pin that guy. You can't get the stream. Oh, what happens here after he gets this kill? Rocket jumps up, not a bad idea. Spam some nades, it's just a good idea. Should see what's going on here. He knows there's one player. Alright, so he knows there's one player over here. I think, because I think... Wait, is this rocket coming? I can't fucking tell. What the fuck was that? What are these rockets? Oh no, never mind. I thought I saw rockets coming from this corner. Anyway, he's here. They're trying to hit the people in LG room that are his teammates, and he has to just peek with rocket, push them out, unpeak, rocket, unpeak. He has rail out. Mr. Ray, you should have rockets out right now. And of course he re-peeks instantly. If you're gonna re-peek instantly when that you know they have rockets, you have to jump, man. You can't just peek like that. You do dodge it, which is very lucky, but then they end up getting pushed out just by his presence. Kind of gets ganged here because they come back. Now he's the last alive, yeah. Just gets cleaned up on. Over here, another round starts. The new Bile gets killed for free again. And this guy, there's a guy behind him, which he doesn't realize until he eats a direct rocket, I think. Yeah, this walk here is pretty shit because he's about to shoot a rocket right now. Where is he going to shoot it? Obviously he's going to shoot it at your foot or right in front of your foot where you're walking. It's like the easiest shot ever. You have to jump and crouch. Yeah, at the end it just eats fucking more direct rockets. You kind of a rocket magnet. I don't know how you'd actually improve it at. You'd have to get used to seeing rockets when you have to look at what gun the enemy's holding first of all if you don't know. And actually just get used to seeing the rocket coming out, see where it's going. Because you can dodge it in advance. It's like takes a fucking full second for it to reach you. There's no reason not to dodge it. And jumping and crouching rocket, if you can't strafe left and right to the sides of it, jumping and crouching instantly is probably your best bet. Is this another round? Okay, so your team is on the LG side of this round started late, I think. I started recording late. But you're full health. If your team comes in here and collapses on these two people, it's good, but otherwise you are 1v3 in this situation, I guess. 1v2, 1v3. Whatever. You have to deal with this bio guy right now. You have to back away from these two guys that could potentially hit you and isolate or fight with this bio guy with rockets. You can go left into this corner or just back directly straight up, but going left into the corner is like the fastest way to escape the angle and make this guy have to push up if he wants to see you. Just kind of get bounced, rail out. Unless this guy was 1 health and you knew that would kill, you should have rockets. You get collapsed on anyway. He's playing power up side again. Whoop. Yeah, gets out of the 1v2 fight. I get the idea, which is a smart thing to do, which is since your whole team is on this side, obviously you're the front line in relation to the power up room. But do you have to push into it? No. You should nade first. You want to kind of see what's up. You don't want to be like so barge in, because where the fuck's their team going to be? Obviously, if they're not bridge or there's only one idiot bridge, the rest of the team are going to be attacking bridge, and around half of that was probably going to be from this side here. So, taking like that, you should obviously expect at least one person to be exactly where this Lux player is, maybe two. And going back here, obviously there's gonna be more guys there. You should have died way earlier this round, I think, but you realize it and try to get out. I mean, you do buy your team time to focus on the other side of the map. Some guy TP'd. The guy that TP'd, since you don't see anyone here instantly, you can just walk forward. See how there's like a little impressive sign above this guy's head? It means he's right there. Just walk forward, look down with rail and take another shot. And that's just a shit situation at the end where it's just three players. You kind of just have to hit the shot. Let's do a micro coaching. Let's do the micro coaching. Alright, what's this shot here? I haven't even coached any micro yet, but okay, that's just an overflick. That's just mechanical. Okay, so he was on this side of the guy goes goes to the other side while falling down the stairs. This guy kind of gets bounced a little bit. Since he's already moving towards the right, you don't have to move the crosshair anymore. You're about to strafe into him. You have the strafe key held and you're falling down the stairs. Okay, so he goes on him and then flicks back the other way. He was on him and then strafes back the other way. Okay, it's just you complicated the thing and then aim the wrong way, and yeah, is what it is. We'll go next one. Your team's kind of split up this round. Yep, that guy should. You can kill this guy. Yep. Yep, good rolls. Eating a rocket. Okay, how the fuck do you get hit by that? You should hear the rockets first of all. Do you not hear the rockets when they, even if you're behind the wall, do you not hear the rocket coming at you? Like being shot from there? Like where do you think, if you hear a rocket right now, where do you think the rocket's going? It's going literally right in this corridor where you're walking into. So you have to back off for a second until you don't hear a rocket being spammed. Boom, you see a rocket right here. Your next input, which you already have, is A. The next input is A and S. Then move the mouse to the right and then jump, which is circle jumping backwards out of this fucking rocket damage. But you try to take the shot while the rocket's coming at you. Yeah, if you want to do that, you have to dodge the rocket by like pixel, strafe. Just hug this left corner more. Yeah, there's a gap. You can hug this left corner more and walk forward a little bit, and the rocket will go past you, and then you can take the shot. Good LG, but yeah, you got fucking shit on by Plasma. Let's go next one. Playing power up, eating another rocket. Okay, are you able to see this coming at you? Right here, you can see it coming at you. But it looks like this guy's explosion. It looks like this guy's LG. That's the thing. Like, it looks like this guy's LG. So you might see like, yeah, you might see a little too late. This recording is only in 30 FPS, but of course this guy's playing on fucking 144 hertz. You might need 240 hertz. I don't know. Like, you should be able to see. You should notice the rocket right now, honestly, and he's looking at you. You have to dodge this. You can jump right now and go forward and crouch, and you dodge it. Yeah. Jumping their shit because that guy's LG out. He's gonna pin you with LG. Don't jump against LG, guys. That's a beginner tip. Do not jump against LG. Jump over rockets that you can see and crouch as well when you jump. Oof, what happened there? Okay, well, what was that micro at the end? Because did you switch weapons? This is probably important. So you had rockets. See those rockets? Okay, switches now. Switches now. Okay. Okay, what happens here is he flicked to him to shoot before the gun is even ready to shoot, since he just switched weapons. So he thought he could shoot. But of course, there's no point flicking onto the target to shoot before your gun's ready to shoot. He should have held his crosshair right here the whole time for like another half second until the gun's ready to shoot, since he just switched it. But he probably clicked. He honestly probably left clicked right here when he did this flick. And then realized it didn't work. And then way over flicked. Yeah, look his over flick. He's over flicks. See how he's only like fucking 10 pixels to the right of this target? He only has to do a little micro flick, which is arguably harder than doing just whatever flick he's used to. Depends on your sensitivity, right? He only has to do a tiny little baby flick now, and click now that his gun is ready. So this is the flick he has to do. That's the flick he actually does, as well as the opponent moving that way. So the opponent would have just moved into his crosshair if he just kept it how it was. Which obviously You either do that or do a tiny little flick, and either of them, depending on how little the flick was, would have hit. Okay, that's very important. Micro coaching right there. You seem to over flick a lot. Okay, playing power up here. I've got 3 teammates. Looking to rail, which is good. That's smart. Looking to rail there is smart. Let's see if we can coach the micro. Okay, so he didn't realize he had to move his mouse downwards, or I don't think he realized the enemy was even falling until now. And then he clicked, but he didn't move down. Is what it is. Let's coach the micro there. I think that was a good micro. So he moves the crosshair to the right side of the enemy, and then moves it back to the left again, which is good. And he moves it by enough to give him a lot of a buffer, so he doesn't overflick. Should be spamming here. Okay, help your team on bridge because they're all fucking teleporting. Yeah, that's good micro. That's very good micro. So this guy jumps. This guy's movement is 100% determined. Literally 100% determined, unless he crouches and then his hitbox is like halved or whatever. If he shoots like right in the middle of him, he'll hit him no matter what. And yes, you can alter it with some sort of air strafe, but it's only like very slightly. If you flick onto him, there's no way you can escape. He literally just has to move. It's a dynamic clicking exercise. Move the crosshair in front of him and then click. Boom. Alright, let's coach this LG. We haven't coached LG yet, but this is like a situation where you should 100% track. What you have to do, you have LG out, literally just move it a tiny bit to the right, and then just draw the straight line down. So you move it up, because I don't know if you realize he was falling. What happened here? This guy's falling. You know this guy's falling. You know that you don't have to move up at all, because in the millisecond or whatever, he's gonna move downwards into you. Moves it up and to the right, and then you're above him. Start shooting. You strafe. If you strafe this way to the left, you have to anti-mirror. You have to move your mouse to the right even more. Which you move it to the right, but yeah, you don't get that stream, that continuous tracking. We'll coach this last shot. So he hears him right above, sees him right now. Yeah, this is a hard shot. This is a hard shot to make. Honestly, I would not go for this flick. You can see he has crosshairs. You're on the stairs as well, so it's going to be very hard to backwards circle jump. You have to circle jump into the wall around this area here, and then make a second jump instantly backwards in the water area where red armor is. That's what I would do. It's like the safest move to do. But he's going up the stairs. He should know 100% this next rocket is going to kill him, because he's on the staircase and his movement's predicted. All he has to do is just try and get his last shot in, which would have killed, I think. He's the last guy alive. Well, there's one guy left with like 1 health, but oh yeah, he does 2 movements. First movement, the second movement is on him, but he goes past it. He just overflicks. Yeah, he just overflicked it. So he made 1 movement. The second movement was a diagonal one going downwards to the left, but he overflicked it. Alright, let's go for the next video. Good old G8. Yeah, he should see the rockets are out. He should be ready to jump. Right now, that guy shot the first rocket. He missed. His rocket is going to be up like any second now. Literally any millisecond now, his rocket's going to be up. Boom, shoots the rocket. You should be ready for it to begin with, but yeah, just not ready for rockets. Should be ready for that one as well, obviously, but moving backwards is good to get out of rockets, which he did. But when you're too close, they're going to hit you anyway. Free kill. It's good. Ooh. He sees the rocket now. He sees the rocket now, so... But he's going down the stairs, and as soon as you start going down the stairs... Whoa. Oh wait, it's this rocket. It's this rocket. So he sees this rocket now. And he just strafes into it. A bit shaky LG. Just trying to get in the fight. You cleared out LG room pretty much, cleared that guy out. There's only one guy left. I mean, that shot looked like it should have hit. At least you did the right thing, you just had the wrong click timing. Or the server shit itself. So it's good use of rockets right now. Obviously, that guy has the advantage if you're going for a rail duel. You want to kind of weed that guy out the area by shooting a rocket right behind the pillar on this side or this side. And yeah, kind of just has to, like, you can go for that one rail shot because he's exposed right then and there. But oh no, he just rocket jumps out. Okay. Now he's going back to the pillar again. Alright. This shot here is shit because... See that? He's on this side of the guy. He starts strafing this way, then starts strafing the other way again, while moving the crosshair to the left, and overflicks. He overflicked too close to the angle. As the guys peeked out. That guy just, I don't know, he didn't realize that he's next to a stair and he had to aim sort of downwards rather than horizontally. He just flicks pure horizontal. I think that was a good flick. That flick looked like it should have hit, but... kind of overflicked it. He overflicked it and then started moving to the right, knowing like maybe instinctively that it was an overflick. But yeah. Or you're trying to counter strafe, who fucking knows. LG there is too close range. You should rocket. You should just go for the 100 damage rocket because you should know you're going to die really quickly by these guys collapsing. And LG is a sustained damage weapon. You're not going to live long enough to do as much damage as you could have done with the rocket out.
Good luck and have fun.
Is that the last round? It's the last round. So we're on campgrounds now, guys. So let's see what's up with these campgrounds gameplay. We only have 4 rounds of this, so... Oh, 3 rounds of this. This is it. Oh, this is the first round. Nades. Okay, I remember this round, like... The whole enemy team was bridge, and he just started below it, and none of his teammates are there. I don't know. Obviously, this is just positioning error. Like, you were the guy, you were the bio guy from the last game, the guy that was on the enemy team dying bridge to your team every round. It's literally you. You just got cleaned up. Obviously, having grenades here being a nuisance. After a grenade, you should switch to rockets because rockets have more potential doing splash damage. When you're outnumbered, rocket's usually better than LG because LG is like confined to how much damage you can do. With nades and rockets, you can do a lot more. Even plasma is probably a better option. Like when you're up here, you have nades out, which is fine. You should try and hit these guys with a nade in this tight corridor. Now you should be on the rockets. Well, you can have nades, you can still have nades, but rockets probably, I would switch to rockets right then and there. Because you can also use it to jump out. Like jump out on this corner of the wall once you get out. Like once you you go to the bottom of railway area. And you just get collapsed on. Alright, so we're in the same positioning here this round, but your team is at rockets or pillar, the other side of bridge. And of course they know you're here. With this position, it's better if they don't know you're there, obviously, because they can just spam it and weed you out of the area. Which I think you kind of realized because you backed off. And they can still spam it, but now they can spam it from, they can drop, one of them can drop down and weed you out. Shooting there for some reason. Two of them drop down. And yeah, they kind of isolate you because they can just drop down, give up bridge for a second, and just 2v1 you. Because you're cut off from your team, so it's the same mistake pretty much. This is a mistake here, I think, because okay, do you know he's going to land on the jump pad again? Because I know he's going to land on the jump pad again, and obviously your shot is not going to be ready when he hits the jump pad. So you might as well keep the crosshair right here at this level, but just keep strafing this way. And then as he goes back up the jump pad, your shot will be ready to hit him as you're strafing right into him. That's the most simplest way you're going to hit this next shot. Because he's not even ready to shoot right now. And you have to flick up again. He's already dead anyway, but you know. It's just wasted movement. First shot hit. Okay, why don't you take LG out now? Okay, he has more health than you, but you don't know that, and your health is decently stacked for this point in the round to fight him. And plus, if you take out LG after you hit that rail shot and strafe AD, focus on the dodge, then fight him with LG, if he's still going to be in that same area pretty much, and your team above here will come down and probably be able to kill him with you. Because going for the next shot, I mean, there's another guy here, he would have like rocket jumped up, but because you kind of get pinned when you're backing up with LG when they're in range. Unless you can get out of the LG range quickly, you're just going to take a shit ton of damage. So it's much better to strafe AD here. See, they just took a shit ton of damage. Even though that guy's aim is shit, really shaky, he really had an easy job to kill you. Okay, and then after that round you rage quit. So yeah, I don't have any more videos, guys, of this guy's gameplay. This is very common mistakes for new beginner players. So the main focus, we never really saw underflicks. If anything, his crosshair ends up too shallow of where the enemy is, which you can say an underflick, but usually it's not because he underflicked, it's because he's not ready to shoot yet. He didn't give himself enough room to move his mouse to be on target when he does flick. And then it causes him to overflick, or he's, you know, on one side by mistake and then flicks to the other side. You gotta work on that. You gotta give yourself more of a room to move the mouse. By that meaning, you don't have it so close to the enemy. So you can, when you actually flick, you don't have to fucking move it like 1 millimeter. Which is harder to do than moving it a few millimeters or whatever you're comfortable with. Everyone has a set flick distance when you flick the mouse, like how much you can, you know, be within a confident range that you're going to be within a range of the movement. End up with when you flick your wrist, like at what point in that wrist flick can you be consistent in, you know, hitting that same distance over and over again? That's what we're going to figure out, and that's where we're going to have that crosshair prior to flicking to take the shot. And he just eats rockets. He's a rocket magnet. Ship positioning. Work on the dodging of the LG as well. Dodge LG, dodge rockets, and yeah, man, yeah, keep playing the game, and you improve because it's not like you're disabled or anything like that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.